If it's over like 6 seasons, I'm like, that's too much.
Okay.
Parks and Rec was pushing it a little for me, and I think that's 6 seasons.
But 7 seasons.
7 seasons.
And the 7th season is
and it was pushing
nice.
it. So, I don't know, I can't really do... I'm intimidated if it's more than 2 seasons. But then I'll do research into it. But I don't think I've ever watched a show longer than 8 seasons, ever.
Does that look good?
I don't know, you have a display up in front of the camera. Yeah, that's fine.
Is there shit up there?
No. Yeah, I don't know. Hunter x Hunter was probably the last super long thing that I watched, and that was 7 seasons.
You really like that show. You and Jack both.
Or 5, maybe.
You both were like crazy about that show at a time.
Yeah, it's really good.
Except for the 4th season.
4th season, yeah, it's nothing. Chimera arc's good. I feel like the last season would have been better if I had never watched the anime before, but watching, like, marathoning the whole thing, the last season was really weird, and it felt like out of character, because it all becomes about, like, alien bug creatures that evolve, and, like, evolve by consumption of, like, other creatures. They, like, absorb their powers, and I thought that was really cool, but it didn't feel like it fit in with the rest of the anime for some reason for me.
Okay.
I wish there was more shows about just them doing hunts and stuff, and less about, like, the main characters.
More character-driven than...
Yeah, like, I really want to
story.
watch One Piece, because it seems like a really good show, and I like pirates, and it seems pretty goofy, but it's also 1,000 episodes long.
Yeah.
And there's no way I want to... When that shit happens, like with Naruto, and just super long-running animes in general, I tend to just, like, Google...
What happens?
Yeah.
No, I Google, like, important episodes of Season 1,
Okay.
important episodes of
yeah.
Season 2, and
Or
then
like
I'll watch,
plot
like,
episodes that are
yeah,
like...
yeah, because so much of anime is just filler.
It's true.
And
95% of Naruto is filler.
yeah.
But I'm going through again, and I'm just watching like 3 episodes a season,
The
and then I
only
have to go to
show
the next season.
that I feel like is really good about not having filler episodes is like Korra, and Korra has like
But Korra's not
one
that
episode
long.
a season that is just like recapping everything that's gone on.
But do you even call out like the whole like Avatar franchise anime?
Yeah,
Really?
I would say Korra's an anime.
I say all that shit's an anime.
Really?
Or, I mean, what you just consider a cartoon?
What do you mean?
I mean, where do you draw the line between anime and a cartoon?
Time out. Go. Start.
Oh, shut up. This is the podcast. We're talking about anime today. Oh, what is this? Tokin Talk. I'm the host, Mason, and this is the host.
Jack.
And this is the guest.
Lincoln.
We're gonna talk about anime. I'm talking about how I don't like long shows, and now we're talking about Legend of Korra and whether it's an anime or just a cartoon or a show. I don't know.
I would say that Korra's an anime.
If it's not an anime, what is it?
A cartoon.
So a cartoon. I guess it's a Western. I'd consider
A Western anime.
a
Yeah.
Western anime.
Yeah.
Still, I don't consider it like... I don't put it in the category that Bleach is in or Naruto's in. Because it wasn't...
I put it in the category that...
Because it wasn't made in Japan.
Right, that's why it's Western.
Yeah.
But I guess it's more like a cartoon. But, yeah, I guess I consider Korra a cartoon.
Yeah.
So...
Well, I mean, anime
Those
is a cartoon. but-
Yes, Samurai Jack is
Yeah.
also a cartoon, but it's heavily it's got
Heavily,
anime
yeah.
influence,
Yeah.
but it's a Western cartoon.
Yeah.
So, let's see. I like the conciseness of, like, Death Note is a perfect example of an anime that I love. Or Parasite is also really good.
Where there's no, like... There's no filler.
It's all, yeah, it's
Episodes.
just, they're talking about, they're just like, Death Note has a couple filler episodes, but actually the second half of Death Note I'll watch every once in a while, but I really only like the first half of Death Note.
I mean, everything has fillers.
Yeah.
But with Naruto or I don't.
You
know so much
basically
as
have
One Piece,
80% filler.
Yeah, you're just watching
And
shit
that's
that you've already
Not
watched.
true. I'm shitting on them. It's less.
It's less than that, but it feels like it's that 80%.
But I don't know. I feel like with like giant like anime series, I feel like they usually have like a bunch of characters in them that a lot of people are interested in.
Yeah, that's true.
So like they have a lot of filler episodes because they want to expand on like side characters because people love them so much.
The problem with me is like I get why they're doing that, but with those side characters, I feel like they can make advancements a lot more quickly than with the main characters because you don't see those characters as much anyway, so you need to stifle in more character development. Otherwise, those shows where you're focusing on the side characters and trying to develop them at the same pace you develop the main characters leads to a drag because you really don't, even if you really like a side character, you're not spending as much time with them as you are with the main characters. So you need to know more about the main characters than the side characters. So when they go into this intense amount of detail about side characters for like a whole episode or for 2 or 3 episodes during an arc, it drags on because your main focus, no matter how much you like your side character, the main focus is what's going on with the main characters because they're the main characters.
Yeah.
And so when you have that much filler time in between things, like I'm thinking like Dragon Ball GT was really bad about this, where it was just
oh shit.
It was
Dragon Ball GT is shit.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's basically that whole series is just filler episodes talking about shit no one cares about, and has really no impact on anything that was going on in the show at all. I don't even think people take GT as canon at this point, but
no, it was never canon.
Okay, but it's just like. It gets to the point where you're like, what the fuck? Why are we sitting here talking about this for 3 episodes in a row when I want to know what's going on?
Actually is happening.
And so, and I think you start to lose focus of what was going on in the main story, as well as if you just have to sit here and drag out this for 2-3 episodes. Just the way the human brain works is you just kind of focus more on what's going on the side stuff, and then they switch back to the main stuff, and you're like, okay, hold on, now I have to think about what was going on before these side episodes.
And
you forget a little bit.
And then fillers come in, so it supports, the having to go back and when I relearn everything.
What I think they should do is make a show about the main characters that is this, and then when people are like, wow, I really like this side character, make another show about that side character and what was going on. Kind of like what Final Fantasy 15 did with their DLC, about like Chapter Gladio or whatever.
Yeah.
I think that's how anime should do it, because then whenever you feel like you want to know more about this character, you can go in and see what they were doing during this certain amount of time, but it's still a concise story, and it still gives you that sense of gratification when you finish something that you don't get when you watch a really, really long show.
Right. Yeah, I get that.
I also have ADD. And so focusing for that long or being interested in something long takes a lot of dedication that I don't have.
Yeah.
So I don't get David can watch all of One Piece and all of Dragon Ball Super at the same time and like totally be fluent in everything that's going on, but I'm like, I'm gonna watch 4 episodes of Trigun, then I'm gonna watch an episode of One Piece, then I'm gonna I have to jump around.
Yeah.
Jump around. Jump up.
I love animes that are like mini-series animes.
Yeah, exactly.
Like 10 episodes, and each one's like 45 minutes long.
Yeah,
I love that.
The 6 good episodes of Sword Art Online. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw like the first 3 episodes of Sword Art, and I was like, this is dope.
Except for
the first episode,
and when you get into the game and you're actually they're actually talking it out and everything.
I only like the first episode of Sword Art Online. That's the only one that I like.
I can see that.
I think they build up a really cool universe in the first episode, and then all the expectations you have of what's going to happen is shifted. And by the second episode, and you're like, well, this is going to be different than what I expected.
Once it turned into a love story, I was like, okay, I don't want this.
Well,
this is not what I signed up for.
From that episode I'll watch it to the end. And even though it's a love story, that's still a good mini anime. Like, just that little part, being inside a video game, like an MMORPG that you're pushing for, and that now
but Gamer with Gerard Butler did it better than Sword Art Online.
They did.
And that movie sucks.
What is this?
Gamer with Gerard Butler is basically like there's a virtual reality game that's like a whole room that people play competitively, but you control a prisoner, like a death sentence prisoner, and so it's like professional gamers controlling the physical bodies of prisoners who are all like built as fuck, but so they have no choice. They just do whatever the the controller does.
Yeah.
But Gerard Butler's character is a prisoner, and he's being controlled, but he can communicate with the dude, and he's got like free will in the game, so he's like trying to break out of prison. It's not that good of a movie, but it
sounds like a dope
it's pretty interesting. The biggest thing that gets shit on is that he finds there's like a car in one of the levels or whatever, so he drinks a bunch of alcohol the night before and then pisses into the gas tank, and apparently there's enough alcohol in his piss that it combusts in the engine and it allows him to drive the car.
What?
Video games, bro.
It's entertainment. I like it, but I also just think Gerard Butler's sexy, so I kind of watched.
Yeah.
But like the movie Law Abiding Citizen with Gerard Butler is awesome, so his shit's really hit and miss.
But he's sexy. So
he is sexy. He's got a good singing voice. I liked him in Phantom of the Opera. Contrary to popular.
Yeah.
Fuck Phantom of the Opera.
Just the opera in general, or just
the show?
That one with Gerard Butler.
All of it.
Oh, I like Phantom.
So the whole 6-hour whole skit scene.
It's not. Phantom of the Opera is not 6 hours long.
What?
It's long though.
It's like 3.
Yeah, it's long for a show, but it's not 6.
It's 6.
What's not it?
I don't know, something.
I love Phantom of the Opera.
I don't know.
Something I watched.
It's too cheesy and too.
That's why I like it.
I don't know.
That's what I think when I think theater though. I think of super hammed up shit. Like.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm part of that brand. I also love Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, and that movie's cheesy as fuck, and everyone hated it.
Well, like I don't know. I feel like Phantom isn't trying to like play that up. They're trying to be like,
that's
we're a sophisticated production.
That was
like, no, you're not.
The,
this is like a
the
simple.
Gerard Butler movie is like, we're so dark and serious,
Right.
and then it's the actual songs of Phantom, which are like, like I was just it's a really weird contrast.
Well, it's like DC too, where they're like, we're dark and edgy and we're realistic, and it's like nothing about this is realistic. So why are you playing
no one
realistic?
takes DC seriously is because they say take us seriously. If they just showed us that they were serious, it would be so much better. But they're showing us that they're taking that we need to take them seriously, and that's a problem.
Once it gets to that point, you're just like, everything you're telling me is just now.
But I don't like super gritty, realistic shit unless it's.
Well, I think they're changing that once Justice League comes out.
I think so too.
I think they're not gonna be like
supposed to be like the last movie of the current the current universe, and I think
Homecoming.
Yeah, and I think the sequel to Homecoming for Marvel's cinematic universe is going to be like a transition to the new Marvel cinematic universe. Like I think they're making they're not remaking things. They're just shifting like who
I really
the
hope
stories
that
are about.
means that Sinister Six is a thing.
I really hope that
fucking awesome.
I really hope that the Great Lakes Avengers is a thing because I love Squirrel Girl.
They're gonna squeeze her in there somewhere.
Squirrel Girl is literally the best superhero in the Marvel universe. She's the most powerful one.
You guys saw Volume 2 of Guardians, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Well, at the end of the spoilers, there are like 5 post-credit scenes. It's awesome.
Yeah,
and
it
so
is crazy.
One of them is the very first original Guardians of the Galaxy. So like before Star-Lord, before Gamora, like they come back together.
Oh yeah.
And so I think for like because 3 is a thing.
Yeah.
And so I think they're gonna fight each other.
That'd
of
be
like
cool.
the old Guardians versus the new Guardians.
That'd be cool.
It'd be really cool, but like.
Shit, I just like Squirrel Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Squirrel Girl, is the most powerful superhero.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, if they're gonna be introducing the old Guardians.
Squirrel Girl kills Thanos.
Yeah.
And
well, that's probably not gonna happen.
And if you like Deadpool, you're a fucking loser. Sorry.
That's
I fucking hate Deadpool.
You find him obnoxious.
He's very obnoxious, and also I'm a huge Deathstroke fanboy. So, what can I do? I don't know. I like Slade Wilson.
Slade's dope. They're both dope in their own right.
I was a big Teen Titans kid. I
Teen
like
Titans
Teen
fucking
Titans.
awesome. Talking about the show or just
Yeah.
in general?
The
In
show. I didn't
general.
read the comics.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the
It's
show was
amazing.
Yep.
Teen Titans Go was okay. It wasn't that good. But I just like
episode.
Deathstroke.
See,
So
I don't know. I started to gain respect for Titans Go when they started poking fun at themselves.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
they kind of, because I think it was about halfway through their run they realized the people who were watching were our age and not the people it wasn't the kids that were watching. It was the kids who grew up watching Teen Titans and still
And they're like,
wanted
a new Teen Titans show, and they're like, this is shit.
Yeah, and then they kind of were like,
Not
we
Teen
know we're not shit. Yeah.
Well, it's like there's one episode where they like watch an
The
episode
old
of the old Teen
yeah.
Titans, and
Yeah.
they're like, oh my god, these guys are so cool.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
We're so stupid. Yeah.
It was
It's
good.
really funny.
I like the episode with Robin. How he brings in Robin and Robin
Yep.
and Robin
Yeah, yeah.
and Robin.
They bring in like all the different Robins. Yeah.
So I don't know. What's another anime that I really liked that was like semi-long?
Initial D.
Oh yeah, I've been
Initial D.
watching a lot of Initial D. I like sports animes because they're usually pretty concise most of the time. Like they tell a story, but lots of times they just come in as are really fucking girly and relationship set, and I don't like those ones. But Initial D is awesome because it's like. It's about downhill mountain drifting in Japan in the 90s, and it has the best music of any anime I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I'm not fucking lying. You put this music on in the car, it is impossible not to go 20 above the speed limit.
We were in Colorado driving through the mountains, and
I turned on
music.
Yo.
we had to drift. It's impossible, but it's basically about this dude who like is one of the best drifters. He's just one of the best racers in the world, but he didn't really know about it. He didn't know he was being trained to be a racer because his dad's been training him his whole life as a like tofu driver, and hasn't been telling him he's like a great racer. He's just like, this is how you drive because his dad's like the best downhill mountain racer of all time, and so it's basically about the story of this kid who's like a prodigy, drifter, but doesn't care.
Okay.
And it's really funny, but he slowly like comes to love the feeling of winning races and shit. And his car's a fucking monster, and also it's just a lot of rally cars that I really like. So
A lot of cute anime girls.
also a lot of cute anime girls, and it's from the 90s, which is like good. And that's my favorite anime art style too, like Berserk. And I watched this one. I can't remember what it's called because it's in Japanese, and I'm really bad about remembering Japanese names. But it's about boxing. And it was from the 90s, and that was really fucking good. So,
The only like, I don't know if you call it vintage anime. Like the only one that I remember watching was Inuyasha.
Inuyasha's good. See, I've been watching Trigun a lot too, which is 90s.
Oh yeah, Trigun too.
Trigun's fucking good.
Yeah. Cowboy Bebop.
Obviously Cowboy Bebop and Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
Both really good.
Yo.
And Cowboy Bebop's another example of why I love concise.
Right.
Stories, because Cowboy Bebop is regarded as one of the best animes of all time, and it's because it tells a bunch of little stories that form a big story.
Yeah.
So you don't have to watch it all in one sitting. You can watch one sitting or one episode, and it's a complete story. The second episode's a complete story.
Time out.
Yeah.
We're not recording, are we?
No.
Oh. Pause the timer.
Is it timer for topics?
Yeah.
Everybody's topics.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Well, good warm-up, guys.
No, it's an excellent warm-up.
Start the podcast.
Is it starting?
Now it is.
Well, I'm upset.
Yeah.
That was the only topic I had.
That's fine.
We can just
We
do
have it all
everything.
recording on the camera.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, that's right. Is it recording?
Yeah. Should be. I mean, I hit record, so unless you turn the recording off again, for some reason.
The beeper's going, so it's recording.
Yeah, we're good.
The audio is just gonna be shit because the camera's not hooked up to this mic.
Yeah.
But from here on, we are, so
That's true.
we're good.
So
Yes.
resuming over what we just talked about, I like short anime that tells a story, and also cute anime girls from the 90s.
Yeah. Cute anime
And
girls, dude.
drifting.
And drifting?
Yeah.
On a mountain, preferably.
Mainly just I like Euro Beat, which is the music that they play. It's fucking awesome.
Or Euro. Drifting in Europe.
Yeah, just in Europe in general. There's amazing roads.
Yeah.
I've watched a lot of Top Gear, and they are based in Europe, and they drive on the roads. Sometimes they don't drive on the roads, but usually it is on roads of some sort.
I would assume if they're driving, it would be on roads.
Well, the brand tools is on Pepe.
They also drove hovercraft on the ocean waters.
I don't know if it's called Pepe, but it's a very fine powdery sand.
Yeah.
And they drove through that.
It's Pepe. It's not Pepe. It's just sand.
I was gonna say.
They just called it sand.
It was like up to their waist, and they could. I mean, it looked like you could just drive on it. It looks like you're going up a little hill and it's just flat. They just drove right through it. Our cars were fucked.
I watched this video on YouTube. I don't know why I was watching it, but it was like these Australian dudes who got their RVs stuck in like the sand, like salt pits or some shit, and like because it had like it was like layers of mud. It was like layers of mud with water underneath it, but when it's dry, a certain amount of dryness, they can just drive over it. But they had gone too long, and it was just like wet underneath, so their cars kept getting stuck in the mud. So they were towing each other's cars with like a truck.
We're going back into the salt pit.
Well, the truck that was towing them also got stuck. And so it was like super. I don't know. It's been like 7 years since I watched the video or some shit.
Same video. Not same video, but of a video. They, a big semi or whatever tipped over, so they got a crane to hook it up. This might have been a boat, probably was a boat. But picked the boat up so it tipped and then the crane fell in. So then they got a bigger crane to pick up that crane on the boat, but then that crane fell in. So then they get a bigger crane, and at that time, they just did it.
How do they build cranes?
That's what I'm saying.
With cranes.
So that means the first crane was only man-sized. Because as tall as a dude could build. And then he built a bigger crane with his little crane.
Yeah.
Well, a cherry picker, and then the cherry picker would make a crane, and then that crane.
I was imagining like the 1700s, some dude made a crane out of wood, like Da Vinci sitting in his office.
Yeah.
I made a crane. I'm a big crane.
He probably invented it. I wouldn't be surprised if he did invent the crane.
In like 5 minutes, he has cranes making buildings.
Alexa, did Da Vinci make the crane? I don't have Alexa.
Bixby.
Bixby. It doesn't work. Gotta press the side.
Cortana.
Bixby did Da Vinci invent cranes? Ayo, Bixby. That's all he got was Ayo, Bixby.
Hey, Bixby. Did Da Vinci make cranes?
So bad. Bixby's garbage. This is what we've learned.
Siri's better than Bixby.
Absolutely.
100. Yeah, for right now. Hopefully they fix it. Probably not. But
Google's the best out of all of them.
Hey Siri. Oh, I have turned off. Hey Siri.
Hi.
Haha. So let me just ask.
Did Da Vinci invent the crane?
Here's what I found on the web for Did Da Vinci invent the crane?
and it brings up Google. So why don't you just ask Google?
Exactly. Google's the best.
Why did it fuck? What?
Yo, let's see.
Yeah, do Google.
Check.
No, what? Did Da Vinci invent the crane?
Please.
No, but oh wait, yeah.
Wait, what? Are you serious?
Catapult.
Oh, that's not a crane though.
No. Labor devices included a number of different. He invented multiple different kinds of cranes.
Yo.
And devices
So yes.
to ease the problems of lifting.
Yo.
So he didn't invent the crane, but he invented many cranes.
Okay.
Let's see. Siri rap.
Can Siri rap?
Yeah.
But Bixby can too, and it's garbage.
Bixby is better than Sears.
Throw out some bars.
Okay, check it out.
No, what?
Okay, check it out.
Here's what's found on the web.
Spit some bars, we'll just say that. Spit some bars.
Okay, check it out.
No.
Rap for me.
Okay, here goes. I wrote this one myself. Apologies in advance to the Sugar Hill gang. I said a hip-hop, save me from the clippy, the peak and pop and you don't stop. Space rocket, to the pong the doogie, say up jump the doozy, to the rhythm of the ontology.
To the rhythm of the anthology. Beautiful.
Rap for me.
No.
Hey yo, Bixby.
Hey yo.
That's
God damn it.
Is it picking me up?
Yes.
Rap for me. No.
Damn.
Rap for me.
It just gives you a rap.
It just gave you lyrics.
No, hold on. My volume was down. Give rap for me. That didn't
Give
work.
rap.
Yeah, that's not what I wanted. Rap for me.
Here's a 20-minute bit of Bixby failing.
Yeah.
Why is there no volume?
Looks like it's time for the sponsorship. Ad. Alright.
Today's podcast is brought to you by...
Time out. Great segue. Continue.
Today's segue is brought to you by podcast. Today's podcast segue is brought to you by ads. This ad is brought to you by John's Harris Beeswax. John's Harris Beeswax. We put it in your hair. It's beeswax. So when someone says, "Yo,
What do you got in your hair?
it's none of your beeswax,"
Ha!
it's my beeswax made by John. John's Harris Beeswax. It's the beeswax knees. Thank you for the money.
Thank you, John.
Thanks, John.
John's Harris Beeswax.
John
Harris Beeswax.
We can't bring John on. That's too old.
John's racist.
No, he's
Can
not.
I bring that up?
No, he's just misunderstood.
Misunderstood.
He is misunderstood.
Not misunderstood, but misunderstood.
Misunderstood. He is though. He's not racist. He was just unprepared, and he was under pressure.
But see, Destiny's whole stick with everything that he does with those talk shows or trying to do things is so fast, and you have to be like on it.
I like
Yeah.
it better as a racist.
Really?
Yeah.
You think it makes it more interesting?
Yeah.
He's edgy.
He's edgy.
Right wingers are
Well,
so
people thought that I was edgy.
Yeah,
Because they were like, he's racist. He says nigger. Yeah, exactly.
But so does
That's why a bunch of
every
people.
other black guy.
That's why so many people don't like iDubbbz. It's purely because he says nigger, and they're like, oh, he's racist. And it's like, not really.
The whole point, the whole reason he says nigger is because he's going to show that, like, the more you say a word, the less effect it has.
No, I know. No, I know that.
I totally get it.
I'm just explaining why some people.
Oh yeah, because they're idiots who think that freedom, like they think that having your feelings hurt means that someone has to do something about your feelings being hurt.
Or someone should be prosecuted for that.
Absolutely not true. Just because you get offended by something doesn't mean I have to do anything about it. It means you should probably try to do something about it, but that's up to you. You can't just sit here and cry for help when you get offended by something.
Because now
Life lessons.
everybody's offended by everything you say. So now it's everybody else's problem.
You guys all want to stop being offended by shit, but get suddenly upset when the government starts censoring people. You are
Trying to
begging.
censor people yourself.
Yeah, beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah, dude.
All you want to do is create all these safe spaces, and then you're just violating free speech, which is one of our amendments. I don't know if that's the second amendment, but
That's a
Free speech is the first, dude.
And then we get mad because the government's taking away free speech.
I thought the First Amendment was black people were only worth 3/5 the amount of white people.
No, that's the
3/5 compromise.
yeah.
I ain't dumb.
I'm
just stupid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yo.
That was our ad read.
Yeah.
Brought to you by black people. Gross.
You plan on putting this on YouTube?
Oh, yes.
Already on YouTube.
Oh, right, we're live.
Directly.
Forgot.
You have a topic?
Great.
Well, I kind of do. I was gonna save it for Nate because Nate brings it up a lot. But I have one or two things divided into that. So we're getting a bunch of earthquakes in Yellowstone. Yellowstone, yes, supervolcano.
Yeah, I hope
that it fucking
explodes.
We're all fucked. No, but
Not if we move down to Tennessee.
true. Actually, we'd still be in the ass.
Yeah, you'd
The
still
United
fuck.
States is going to be covered in
The
ash.
South would be fine, and California would be fine. Depends on
Most-
what the wind's blowing.
Most of America and part of Canada and part of Mexico would be fucked.
I think you guys are overestimating the amount of damage the ash will do. I mean, in the general vicinity, like within the surrounding states, they're fucked. Like everyone's
Oh, yeah,
fucked.
yeah.
But
Everyone
it's
is
like
fucked.
we're gonna have ash storms for like
Yeah.
a while. But it's not like. If anything, it's gonna help our soil with the volcanic ash. Like that shit's good for the environment.
As soon as we clean up, like let it down, our soil is gonna be even better.
We are obviously not scientists and have no idea what the fuck we're talking about.
I mean, like,
yeah, I don't know. We're just talking. So now let's say it does happen, and just the surrounding states, border states, all of the bordering states, whole state is just destroyed. What happens now? How do we move forward?
We put a bunch of FEMA camps in and say we're helping people, but actually we just arrest all the blacks, just like in Katrina. But with
so you
more
just
states-
reunite the people.
Yeah, by getting we put all the blacks in prison, and then everyone's fine.
So just what we're doing now.
This is a bad
Yeah.
topic that I shouldn't have brought.
Oh, it is. Exterminate the Negroes.
This is all satire. Please don't send.
Fucking hate black people.
Ba-dum-tsh.
You guys are getting so close to the mic. It's destroying.
No, it's perfect. Good.
It's perfect. Good.
Probably didn't pick up like half the words that I said.
People that are watching.
There's like 7.
I don't believe you.
Probably not. No.
How can we check? Oh, why is it green now?
Because it's live.
Strong.
Oh, it's strong signal. Oh, okay.
Anyways, yeah. So if Yellowstone explodes, I think we should move to the state that got destroyed and become a hunter-gatherer type people. Then we can survive.
Scavenger?
Yes.
Okay.
Which was really funny, bringing my point back to the blacks, is after Hurricane Katrina happened, there was news headlines of white people that were scavenging for supplies, and same exact thing, but about black people and how they were looting stores. Hypocrisy in the media. Who would have guessed?
Yeah, it might be good for the environment, but like it's gonna be a bitch to breathe
It
for
would
a
not
while.
be good for the environment and
It would just be good for our
soil specifically, but for
Yeah,
the
the soil
environment in
is
general,
fucked.
yeah. You know, all the gases that would be released in the ocean.
You just said yourself that it'd be good for the environment.
No, it
Said
says
it's good for the soil.
Then you said the environment. Yeah.
Well, we'll run that back.
Okay.
But if I
Well,
said
either way, it'd be a bitch to breathe for a while.
It's
put a
gonna
gas
be
mask on.
Just
For
put a
a
gas
gas
mask
mask
on.
on.
Don't we all have our own gas masks? I think it's government
This is
law.
not This is not.
Okay, but this is Trump's America. So.
Trump has worked with us alongside the Russians, and they're trying to figure out who really hacked into the general election. They're gonna
Who really hacked into the general election?
Trump's working with the Russians to help figure out what went wrong with the election hacking.
Ah, you're not slick. Stop.
He said that. You know,
He said, "Don't worry, guys. I'll handle this." Vladimir Putin. God damn it! No.
Trump said, I asked Vladimir Putin multiple times if he meddled with the election, and he told me no. So I believe him.
Do you want to know how he described North Korea's successful launching of their missile? Quote, very, very bad behavior. End quote.
See, now,
What the fuck? Why?
They're at G20. First off, his daughter filled in. So right there at a place where all the world leaders can talk. His daughter
is bring your kids to work today.
Yeah,
G2 Summit.
G20 Summit.
G2 Summit.
Because he doesn't know how to fucking read a book.
Okay, now him and the White House have all said the G2 Summit is going. Not quoting because this could be completely wrong. How
it is.
Yeah, it will be. Like, oh, it's going perfectly and everything's going great. We're all working together and everything. But every other world leader is like, we cannot. We're building an allied nation against Trump because he's not helping us. He's not working with us at all.
I can't wait for World War III.
The rest of the world is like, fuck, we can't rely on America anymore.
Yeah.
Like, we need to step it up. So because of that.
Well,
yeah. Well, because Trump's in office now, the rest of the world is like,
you guys are both fucked to get if they initiate.
We're both fucked?
Yeah, if they initiate the draft, you guys have to go prime candidates.
Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, if you drafted, yeah.
I'm gonna be a draft dodger.
That's illegal.
So is use your words. So is eating an apple pie on a what is it? No, like there's like an actual.
It's also illegal for horses to eat fire hydrants.
That's what I meant to say.
Eating an apple pie.
Yeah.
Hey. Perkins. Serving the apple pie.
Oh my god. Pie sounds amazing.
Knock it out.
Pie sounds amazing right now.
We should have
kind of pie. Yeah, we had chicken dishes. What's your favorite kind of pie?
Oh, yo. Probably key lime.
Key lime's
amazing. Especially when it's like super tart. Because like most of the time when you get it, you're like, oh, it's gonna be lime, it's gonna be sour. It's not
too
sour.
sweet.
Yeah.
The cheesecake I had yesterday was on point. I got raspberry lemon. It was tart.
What did Sam get?
Sam got Sam got
I didn't.
he got like key lime.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Key lime meringue.
Maybe got like a caramel delight or something.
He got salted caramel.
Salted caramel.
It was not salty enough.
It was still good. I got s'mores, which was all chocolate.
You got roasted marshmallow, and Dave got s'mores, and they gave you the exact same thing.
It was the exact same.
Yeah. No, it literally was the same thing.
Yeah.
They gave you the wrong cheesecake.
No. There was no roasted marshmallow.
Yeah, there was
s'mores.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh wait.
There was a roasted marshmallow.
Yeah.
It's like this
Yeah,
one without chocolate and without graham cracker.
Yeah. Damn. Now I'm kind of mad. Because I really wanted that marshmallow.
That was the only good part about that s'mores cheesecake.
Yeah.
The marshmallow.
Kind of mad now.
I told you when we were there that they gave you the wrong cheesecake and you laughed.
You laughed?
Because I completely forgot. Yeah, because
he was also really high.
Because he was like, you guys got the same thing, and I was like, no, we both got s'mores. I mean, yeah, because I just completely, I was rushed. I had to go back out to the car, grab my wallet, come back, and then by that time she was like already gone, come back and like leaving again. So I was like, oh wait, hold on, this one, yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. Hot.
That'll be a fun video.
Yeah, we'll eventually end video for that. So we need another topic, I guess. Now we don't even know the time we're going. We're well there.
Sure we do.
Well, my other topic was going to be, what is your like dream video game experience?
Dream video game experience
setting type of game. Like,
oh shit, dude.
There's
so many options, man.
Yeah, I know. You never thought about this before?
It would totally be VR.
Yeah, for sure.
It would have to be VR.
I would have to say an RPG or MMO VR because that would give me a purpose, finding an end goal through life, and I don't have that in life. There's like too many options for me in life to actually go do something, so I'm stuck saying, well, what do I want to do for the rest of my life, whatever. But with an RPG or MMO, there is set goals for things, and it's fairly point how to get there. So that right there, a VR RPG is good.
What kind of RPG?
Like a RuneScape kind of RuneScape Skyrim kind of thing.
MMO.
Yeah, but I don't know.
But first person.
Yeah. Well, Skyrim's pretty good, but like a Destiny or Overwatch actual RPG.
Overwatch and Destiny, neither of those are RPGs.
I understand.
Literally? Gary's mod?
Yeah.
Better graphics. VR.
Just total sandbox game.
Yeah. And you can download it like as many add-ons as you want.
So yeah, like a creation game.
Yeah. And then you have like preset like what do you have, like game modes.
Yeah.
You can do.
Minecraft. VR Minecraft. Actual, like you're in a tube where you're walking, so you walk, you have to...
Was he 14? Was he 12?
No, but Minecraft literally is the best game ever.
It's very debatable.
I've spent
extremely debatable.
I spent 7 days straight playing Minecraft.
Sounds like a you problem.
You can say Minecraft is your favorite game ever.
No, it's the best.
There's no such thing as the best game ever. And if there was, it'd be Super Mario 64.
Games are extremely subjective, so you can't.
No. Super Mario 64 is the best game of all time.
That's
It's not true also. Paper Mario.
Paper Mario's there.
Sonic 1.
Sonic Adventure 2 Battle is the greatest game of all time. Argument was out of focus.
Uh-oh.
It's back in focus.
We're not blah blah. We need a cameraman.
No, we have a tripod. We need a camera remote. Yeah. It's also out of focus. I'll fix it.
I don't know how to do that shit.
You just tap the screen.
That's right, it's touchscreen.
We're experiencing technical difficulties.
No, we're not. I got up and got here and it's still in focus. It's fine. This has been going for 45 minutes, so.
Is it really?
Yeah.
How long is the podcast supposed to go?
An hour.
Okay.
I got it. My dream game is like.
I would say, do it. Do another ad. That's 45 minutes. Then we only have 15 minutes.
It's your turn. Is that a drum roll?
Yeah. You gonna read it? Do you know how to read it?
You gotta think. It's an ad.
Yeah.
It's all improvised. We're the best at ads.
These are actual ads.
These are real ads. They're giving us money.
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Anyway, back to
Your ad.
segue. I was trying to get a segue in there.
Like how the guy who invented Segways died by driving a Segway off a cliff.
That's so funny to me.
This is not a joke.
But do you know how that Segway was pushed off?
No, he wrote it off.
Okay, well, do you know who he actually worked for?
Himself, he was the owner and inventor.
The
of
Montana Advocates for the Preservation of Cabbage Farts.
Oh, you can tell me about that.
Thank you for the generous donation.
Of $14 million. Now, is this... The Montana Advocates for Preservation of Cabbage Farts is an organization based in California, but moved to Montana once that whole switch happened with the farts cabbage of California.
Are they maintaining the right to have cabbage farts, or are they preserving the farts themselves in jars?
That one.
The jars?
Yes.
Farts?
But they're helping create more farts with those farts.
You inhale the cabbage farts so you can fart cabbages yourself?
Yep. And it helps. And they're doing all this in research. Yes. For a new natural energy, or reusable energy. We're using our farts and the gas in them to help remove fans and other things like that. And so they're doing that whole thing with their cabbage farts. So maybe they'll come to a state
We appreciate that.
near you. So thank you for your donation.
Thank you for your service.
Yeah.
Thank you for your farts.
Yeah.
You can find out more information at mapcf.gov.
.gov. So that was an ad. I don't know. You got a topic?
Anything to talk about.
Here.
Random topic generator.
I mean, kind of.
Don't, because you
Would you rather save the life of a starving African child that you will never meet, or have an actual working lightsaber?
Well,
An actual. No, here, how about this? We're gonna change it. We're gonna change it.
it is a win-win situation taking the lightsaber because an African child dies and I have a lightsaber.
It's a win-win.
Win-win.
How do they win?
I win and I win. They die, I win. I get a lightsaber, I
I
win.
don't know if you realize the meaning of a win-win.
It is a win-win for me.
I have so much to cut out of this.
Okay. Well,
I win. It's win-win.
okay.
I'm just gonna drop this video.
Code. What video ads? We don't have. We're not partner. We don't get ads yet.
No, this whole video as is. Not even gonna
Would you rather? No, I know your answer. This one, I'm not reading that one. No internet, no cell phone.
No cell phone. I can do everything on my cell phone. With the internet. Literally anywhere else that has a computer or a laptop, which I also have. So I'd just be on my computer all day.
Which one would you rather have no one show up? Your wedding or your funeral?
Oh, I don't want a funeral, so I don't want anyone at my funeral, so I'd be much more upset if no one showed up to my wedding.
And
My funeral is going to consist of me being chopped up into little teeny bits and spread in the ocean to feed sharks.
Yes, it is.
I want to be chum, nigga.
What about you? Would you rather have no one show up to your wedding or your funeral?
To me, I don't really care because I don't want a wedding. A wedding ceremony is stupid.
I've been thinking about my wedding for 10 years. And I don't want to marry, but I want to have a wedding.
I'll just go up to the fourth floor right now and have some sign paperwork.
Shit.
Yeah. But my funeral, I don't want anybody, because the funeral is always sad. If you come to my funeral, be happy. Live my life. Enjoy it. Don't cry about it. Like,
The reason I'm dead is because I wanted to die. Be happy.
Exactly.
Because I'm sure happy.
Would you rather go back in time to meet your ancient ancestors,
No.
or go way into the future and meet your great-grandchildren?
The future is going back in time to fuck so much shit up. Butterfly effect.
Would it not fuck shit up to go into the
No.
future?
Nah.
Because you're going forward.
It doesn't apply to my life. If I go into the future and come back, I'm going to be dead by the time I went to the future.
Yeah. But going back, you talk to your ancestors.
I'll come back, then I gotta live a normal life of whatever I've changed.
Yeah.
I'd rather fuck everyone else's lives up and keep mine cool. Keep fuck mine up and keep everyone else's life cool. Fuck that.
Exactly. Now your dad's dead, and now your dad's... You or your dad's son.
If I go back in time and cause something to happen that will prevent me from being able to go into the future or back in time in the past, then it doesn't cancel itself out.
Yeah.
don't want to run in time lapse like that. Then I'll fucking erase myself back to future style or disappear from the pictures or something. Paradox.
I would just be a paradox.
I'd put my dick in a paradox. Yeah. I'd fuck my no, I wouldn't.
I was gonna
say, be careful what you say.
I was gonna say I'd fuck paradox, and I thought I'd fuck my mom. Or was it his grandma? That was his mom.
It was his mom.
It was his mom.
Yeah. In Back to the Future.
Oh. I've seen that since 1942, so I don't fucking know.
Some of these are so fucking stupid. Which would you rather find true love or $10 million, bitch? Why would you not choose $10 million?
Because love is real, and with $10 million, that's just fake.
It's fake?
Yeah, I'm gonna buy love from somebody. That's just obviously fake.
You don't have to buy love. You can find love without just getting it, without just instantly getting it.
Yeah, but then when everybody finds out who you are and you have $10 million, it's like,
well, you don't have to flaunt it. You just have it.
I'd have $10 million, I'd flaunt the shit out of it, and I'd fuck a bunch of rich girls, and then I'd get real poor and be right back to where I was and reminisce about the time I had $10 million.
And then when like kids like talk about their problems, you'll be like, bitch!
Remember when I had $25 million?
You only had $10 million. Shut the fuck up. Way more hot bitches than you ever will in your lifetime, Tim.
Like
I'm so
that.
serious. I don't fuck bitches. You better start soon.
You'll never catch up.
Gotta go early.
Yo.
Get away. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Would you rather fly or read minds?
Now let's talk about flying real quick.
Yeah, what about it?
How are you flying? How high can you fly? Like what? You gotta get.
Do I get tired?
You're still human.
Do I get tired?
So there is a point.
You can't fly. If you're human, you have to fly.
Well, no, okay. Listen.
You're gonna fly.
When I say, I was gonna say when I say that you're still human, that means that the higher you go, the thinner the air is, so the harder it is to breathe.
Right. But also, the faster you go, the more likely your body's going to rip apart in the atmosphere. So you also can't go so fast. So you're more likely it's levitation than it is flying because there's relative to the altitude and the velocity you can have.
Then let's say you can go.
But
and when you're moving at a certain speed, it's impossible to take air in, I think, too.
Yeah.
But I would probably levitate just because I would have to use the ladder at work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it.
I would take 3 minds though.
Yeah.
I feel like that would just shatter things though.
No,
like
shatter
relationships.
Champion poker player.
Yeah. Or
I couldn't do that. I don't have a good poker face. As soon as anyone like challenges it, I start giggling. So I'd be like this. I'd be like, you got 2 queens. I'll be like, no.
Hey, this is a really good one. Would you rather get a dream vacation for 2 weeks or spend 5 days with anyone in the world, but you must stay in your hometown?
2 weeks.
Really?
Get me the fuck out of here.
Really?
Yep. Anybody in the world? Fuck that. I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna hang out with Elon Musk for 5 days because at the end of it, he'll give me a job.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright. You know that?
Yeah, I do.
How?
Because he's known for hiring people who are just like good thinkers and people who aren't necessarily educationally trained in doing like the jobs that they do, but who are like dedicated workers and people who pick up on things really quickly and people who love to learn, which is like me.
Would you rather know? Would you rather have knowledge of the date of your death or the cause of your death?
The cause.
Yeah, because the date I'll just be counting down, so every day I'll be like, although it could be good that you're going through your life.
Well, either way, it'd be like if you get told you're gonna die in a car accident, you ever gonna go in a car again? Like every day you get in the car, you're like, today's the day I die. So I guess I'd rather know the day I was gonna die because I could like forget about it until like a week before I'd set an alarm and be like, I got a week left, let's do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
just quit the job. Like, hey, I'm gonna die in a week. I'm gonna go do some stuff.
Yeah.
And then not die that week.
Oh, I'd see how many how many major crimes I could commit before they got arrested.
I would just jump off a cliff and be like, let's see if this date's really real. Jump off a cliff, like, land, and then...
That's a good, like, yo, bluff debt.
Yeah.
See that
Yo.
actually happens. That's slick, dude. You're gonna play death in a game of chess.
I'll win.
Would you rather be famous or the best friend of someone famous?
Famous. I want to be famous.
Really?
Yeah.
You want to? Do you want like paparazzi around you all the time?
Yeah. Yeah, I got a huge ego, so that feels real nice.
Although it'd be nice to be a friend of somebody famous, like, oh, you know, hey, you know, they'll give you whatever. I'd rather just be famous so I can support other people and buy whatever the fuck I want to buy.
Actually, we'll see. Okay. So I want to be famous, but I also want someone else to buy all my shit for me. So can I do both? Can I be famous or being the best friend of someone famous? Like
that is a thing.
I just like hang out with Ashton Kutcher so much that there's like, oh, that's Ashton Kutcher and his best friend, and then yeah,
and then you get celebrity status for being his best friend.
Right.
Well, I think that's good. Good enough. Yo, thanks for joining us, Lincoln.
This is a podcast.
Thank you so much.
This is a guest. This is a host, and I'm also a host. Thank you for hosting.
Talk. 2 p.m. Central.
Sucks dick.
Sundays.
Sucks my dick.
Sucks. I do.
No, mine.
Yours specifically?